Hello, Ross Mullan.
Hi, how are you?
Fine.
Welcome.
And you?
Welcome.
Thank you very much.
So, thank you for being here in Bordeaux, in the Bordeaux Geek Festival.
My pleasure.
And first of all, can you maybe, for those who don't know you, maybe tell us a bit about yourself?
Sure. Well, I'm an actor, and I'm most well known for playing the White Walker on Game of Thrones and the Silence in Doctor Who. I've been an actor since I was a very young boy. I did many, many years doing theater, touring all over Europe, all over France, all over Asia and the Middle East. I was a puppeteer as well. I trained with Henson's and worked on the BBC for many years on a children's television show. And then I just kind of fell into working in creature work when I got a job in Clash of the Titans, playing one of the witches. And then I got the White Walker from that. And then from that I started working on Doctor Who. Now I do mostly indie films and I do a lot of conventions. Yeah.
All right.
Good projects. So what do you do at the moment for about your plans, your projects, and
My projects at the moment? Well, I'm going to be shooting a film in Utah, either at the end of this year or the beginning of next year, and also a potential project in Norway. They're both going to be sort of thriller, horror kind of films, and I won't be playing a monster in them. I'll be myself. Yeah.
That's great. So you have a personal question,
Yeah.
Matthias?
So I found out about your career as a puppeteer,
Yes.
and I was wondering how do you go from actor to puppeteer? Does one help the other? Maybe.
Maybe. I worked for many years in mask theater, theater using mask, the Commedia dell'arte, for a company in Canada, in Ottawa, called Odyssey Theatre. When I first moved to London in 1992, I just saw an ad in the newspaper looking for puppeteers for Jim Henson's company, the Muppets.
Oh.
I went down, they trained me for about 3 months. I worked with Kevin Clash, who does the voice of Elmo. He's a puppeteer. And that's how I trained as a puppeteer, really. But I didn't really like it very much. So I went back into acting for many, many years.
Oh, all right.
Then a job came up with the BBC to puppeteer a little bear called Nev on a show called Bear Behaving Badly, and I took that job. So I'm the type of actor who I've always tried to adapt to new skills. I can sing, I can puppeteer, I can dance a little bit. I do a little bit of sword fighting. I like to do a little bit of everything. Keeps me interested,
All right. So you've worked with Jim Henson?
Not Jim Henson because he was already dead.
Yeah, I thought so.
But with the Henson Company,
Oh, right.
yes.
Okay.
Okay.
And,
So
yeah. Easy.
what do you like the most about acting?
What's the most that I like about acting?
Yeah.
Well, I guess the thing I like the most is the fantasy of being somebody else, portraying someone completely different. Ever since I was a little boy, I was bored with the way life seemed at home. I had a good upbringing, but it wasn't enough. When I turned on the television set, I was in love with the fantasy, the magic, the incredible world that was in the television. Then I started going to the theater and I found another sort of level of magic. So this is what drew me to acting. Now that I work in the industry, it's very different because you have to be very patient. It takes a very long time. But I love getting behind another character. I love using my emotions in my work. I love connecting with other actors, and I love observing people. I love watching people. I love people. I do like a lot of people. I live in a big city. I meet a lot of various people from all over the world. And for me, acting is it's like a calling, the way like a priest would be called to, work for God. I just was called to be an actor from when I was a very young age.
And so you realize your dream.
Yeah, I realized my dream, definitely, yeah.
So beautiful.
Yeah.
So
It's
you have-
nice.
You have another question?
Non, vas-y, question sur Bordeaux.
So it's your first time in the Bordeaux Geek Festival. What do you think about the city and also the festival?
Well, I only arrived last night, so I haven't seen very much of Bordeaux, but what I saw of it this morning when I was getting into the van, it looks absolutely beautiful. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be here for very long, but I'll try and see it tonight and tomorrow morning a little bit, and then I'll come back. I think I'll make a trip to come back. The festival looks fantastic. I mean, there's wrestling going on. There's some very beautiful artwork that I've never seen before at festivals. So it looks like it stands out, and it's a different sort of festival to the other ones that I've been to. So it looks very interesting. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Do you have last word for the public or for those who are watching this interview?
Yeah. Well, come down and see this fantastic festival. If you can't make it, try and make one if you've never been to a Comic-Con before. If you're thinking of becoming an actor, come and talk to me. Ask me any questions you want. Never give up your dream, and enjoy your day. It's a beautiful sunny day today.
Thank you. Do you have a word in French to say?
Bonne journée, bonne chance.
Thank you very much, Raz.
I have one last question.
Sure.
I just thought of it.
Go for it.
How much can you look like the White Walker without the makeup?
Yeah, good question.
How much can I look like the White Walker without makeup? That's good. Let me see.
Can you make a... All right.
Is that good?
Yeah, so you do that with your...
That's what I did on set. It seemed to work.
That's very good.
Well, thank you,
Thank
Mr.
you very
Mullan.
much.
Okay, you're welcome. Thank you.